Hello and welcome to our very first episode of Level Up Effingham. I'm Yancey Ford, I'm school superintendent here in Effingham County, and I'm here with Todd Wall. And Mr. Wall, he has a wide range of responsibilities. He is our CEO of our Effingham College and Career Academy. He's also our coordinator over our CTAE programs. And more importantly, what we're here today for, Mr. Wall, is you're the coordinator of this beautiful 300 plus acre farm here at Honey Ridge Agricenter. So Todd, you know, we've talked a little bit about Honey Ridge and this being a 300 plus acre farm. And we were very fortunate to be in a situation where Mr. Sam Z. Murray reached out to Dr. Sharehouse and our school board and made an offer, like you said, that we almost couldn't resist. Talk to us a little bit about your relationship that you had with Mr. Sam and what it truly meant to Mr. Sam for the school district to have this farm and continue that legacy of being able to give back to kids.
Right, absolutely. So, yeah, I grew up on a farm. My parents, my grandparents have farmed all my life, and a lot of folks don't realize, but I grew up about 10 miles from here, right across the Geechee River. I used to swim across the river and say, hey, I'm in Effingham, and I'd swim back over and be at Bullitt County. But on several different occasions, my dad, my granddad, we would come to Honey Ridge Agricenter, Honey Ridge Plantation at that time, and look at cows. Mr. Sam, and around the mid-1970s, 75, really got interested into polled Hereford cows. My background, I've raised cows with my dad, my granddad all my life, sheep, we've had pigs. We hadn't had any goats, so the goats was my first experience out here, and goats are a different animal. But I've loved it. I went into ag teaching, so I started teaching ag in Scriven County. I did that for 10 years before moving to administration. And then when you guys, started looking for the Young Farmer Advisor over here in Effingham, I thought it would be a good opportunity.
Mr. Sam has since passed, since we've purchased the farm, but we were able to a few years ago be able to name the first arena over there behind us, the older arena after Mr. Sam Z. Murray. But talk about the legacy that he really truly wanted to leave here in Effingham County. Every time I had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Sam, he just talked about the community and giving back to kids. And he could have sold this farm to anybody.
Absolutely.
But he chose the school district because he just had such a true heart and love for children.
He did.
And talk about that legacy a little bit.
Yeah, so Mr. Sam, he never had any blood children of his own, any children to leave that legacy to. So instead of leaving it to one or two, he left it to all of Effingham County children. And you can go back to some of the farmers in our county and Effingham County and parents that I work with now, and they will tell you about an experience they had on this farm. And so that right away let me know that Mr. Sam never met a stranger. He had a giving heart, he had a caring heart. He worked with Bethesda Boys Home. Those kids wouldn't have had the opportunities to show livestock and enjoy 4-H and enjoy FFA if it weren't for Mr. Sam. It wouldn't have happened.
Tell us a little bit about Honey Ridge. What could one expect if they were to come out to Honey Ridge? What are some of the things that we have that go on here at Honey Ridge? And I know you could probably talk a long time about that, but hit some of the high spots.
Fresh air and sunshine.
There you go. But you don't see a lot of times
you don't see
places.
A lot. So I just think it's awesome. Like you said, we have students that may live in a subdivision and can't have an animal at their house or something like this. Well, they can come out here and call one their own. We're hoping to start a program where we do adopt animals and things like that. But we first started with students in mind, and we've always kept the students of Effingham County on the forefront, but we wanted to target students that couldn't keep animals at their house. And so now we have several students that take advantage of this facility. But then we started growing. We said, well, we've got students that are enjoying what we call our SAE barn. Let's see about bringing some classes out here. So then we started the first grade tours out here, and man, we have more parents come with their first graders, and they tell us this is the best tour we go on, this is the best field trip we go on. And then we took it a step further, and now we've got middle school STEM that's coming out here, and students are coming out there. And we took it a step further than that. Now we have our high school classes coming out here doing vet science labs, animal science, ag mechanics. What we're doing is we're incorporating things that they're learning in the classroom. Instead of just seeing a PowerPoint or a YouTube video, they're coming out here and they're doing
having
it.
some
hands-on opportunities.
So we're here at Honey Ridge, and we have the Patrick family with us. We have Jake Patrick and Shannon Patrick, and of course their four wonderful daughters that are heavily involved in agriculture. And we're in our original Sam Z. Murray arena. And thank you guys for joining us today. And just want to talk to you a little bit about Honey Ridge and a little bit about goats and showmanship and how your family got involved in agriculture and potentially FFA. But Shannon, thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about your family and how your daughters are heavily involved in showmanship. I think they're involved in showing goats.
Correct, yes. So this definitely is a family task to get us all loaded and get there to the shows. Your showmanship is definitely based on how you present your goat to the judge, and that's a real tough one for the little ones because it's them three competing against each other because they're all in the same grade.
I bet so.
So their biggest challenge here is to see who's going to get the most belt buckles.
And it's my understanding that maybe one of your daughters has been winning some shows, but the shows haven't been given belt buckles. And this past weekend, I think she reached that point.
Yes, she did, and that was Haley. She won that with her Ruby goat. She came out of the arena. She said, "Mama, my legs are shaking. I don't know why I'm shaking." I said, "It's just your nerves and excitement that your time has finally come. That you finally got your belt buckle here last weekend at the new Agricenter arena."
So Dad, you're very heavily involved, obviously, in our community as a whole. Both of y'all are graduates of our school district, and I know this community is very important to both of you and to your family. But what is your role as Dad? I mean, this is a lot of girls you're having to deal with. And so, what's your role as far as Dad goes in this?
Try to keep it all together. Shannon usually tells us what show we're going to, what time to be there, and it's up to me to get it all put together, loaded up, and make sure they get fed right, which the kids are, extremely involved in that, and they love it. Every afternoon they're back there helping and working them, and it's like any sport, full-time job, and what they put into it, and the more they put into it, the better they do, and we absolutely love it and love everything that the FFA and the 4-H is doing for us in the county, and hope we can keep it going.
So Kaylee, I am Mr. Ford, and I'm here with Kaylee, who is a student at Marlowe Elementary School. You handled that very well. That goat jumped really, really high. So tell me a little bit about showing goats.
I really like it. I have been winning so far. I have been winning with my goat Sunshine and 4 times with her, and I have won 1 time with Paisley.
And how many belt buckles have you won?
I have 3.
3 belt buckles, okay. Do you and your sisters have a little competition sometimes? Yeah, do you like to win?
Yes.
So what happens whenever maybe you finish 2nd or 3rd?
When I finish 2nd or 3rd, I congratulate my sisters, tell them good job.
That's awesome. Well, I'm here with Haley Patrick. Haley, you're a student at Marlowe Elementary, right? And who do we have here?
Scott Jones and Steve.
Okay. And you have been showing goats for how long?
3 years.
3 years. And it's my understanding this past weekend at the new Ag Center here at Honey Ridge, the new show barn, you won your first belt buckle.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I I really enjoyed it because I was really not really happy when they kept winning their belt buckles and I felt a little left out. So then I actually started to get the hang of it and now I know what it is to win a belt buckle.
That's awesome. So you kept working hard.
Yes.
You didn't let the setback of not winning a belt buckle stop you. So we're here today with Emma Conley, and Emma is a senior at Effingham County High School. And Emma, who do we have here with us?
We have Maverick. He's from Montana.
He's from Montana. Okay, well, how in the world did Maverick, who's from Montana, get to Effingham County?
So we did an online sale with him for Maverick Show Goats up in Montana. And actually we have, there's a few networking transportation lines that we worked through. And he got it all the way from Montana to Indianapolis to Georgia.
What does showing goats taught you about life in general, and how you, maybe some life lessons you've learned through, going around traveling to the different events that you feel like you will be able to carry with you in life after high school?
It's taught me never to let your goals get in the way of anything. I've always had a goal of winning belt buckles and stuff like that, and I've been able to achieve those. And then it's taught me just because you don't win, congratulate the winner. Everyone deserves their chance. It's fun. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're in it for the fun. Yeah, we like the win, but we love the fun part. And I feel like I can carry that through high school and through college.
I'm sure it's a lot of work to get them ready for an event. So talk to us a little bit about what your day-to-day work and interaction has to be to get your goats ready to participate and compete on a Friday or a Saturday at an event.
It's a lot, actually. I didn't think it'd be this much when I got into it. Thought it'd just be kind of easy. You go out there, you pet the goat, and then you leave. I thought that's what it does. But we learned quickly that you've got to wash and shave these things. We actually have a treadmill that we put them on. They have to get exercise every day. And so I come out here about 8 in the morning, feed them, and then make sure they have clean water. And then in the afternoons, really when we work hard, I'll work with showmanship, weight class, because even though they're not your showmanship, you still want them to be able to perform well. And then we'll do them on the treadmill and see what they need for that day.
One last question that I have for you. How many shows do you plan to do this year?
I told them I was going to make my parents sick of showing because it's my senior year, and after I graduate, I really can't show anymore. So probably around 10 or 12. I mean, that's a good bit for us, usually a little bit more than we usually do, but we're trying. It's every weekend usually, so we're continuing through, and the goats get a little tired, but hopefully they'll be doing pretty good for us. We have state coming up, so hopefully we do really good.